Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to part 4 of my Halloween marathon. And today I will be playing with the Wicked Hipster stamp set, which is also a part of Tim Holtz, his new Halloween release from this year. And today I wanted to play with my gel plate. And the colors that I'm using are Rustic Hange and Vintage Photo, Walnut Stain, Black Soot, and some Hickory Smoke. And I have to say that I'm not a real expert with gel printing, but sometimes I just like to play with it and yeah, just play and see what I can come up with. So this time I will be using the gel plate for making some backgrounds. And this gel plate is 6 by 6 inches and it's from GelliArts. And the brayer is from Tim Holtz. It's the small brayer. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just putting some paint on the gel plate and just smash my paper on it, and that's that. It can't get any easier than this. And I like the way it makes the paint flow on a background. Cleaning up the plate a little bit. And this is what I've done with the brayer. Just putting some acrylic paint on the gel plate and picking it up with the brayer and then roll it on the background. So it's the reverse technique from the first card. And you get a total different look. Still the same colors though. So, and we're almost done with the gel printing part with the backgrounds. So I did stencil a little bit with the rosette stencil with some acrylic paints. Be sure it's completely dry before you're going to use the Crackle Paste. And for the Crackle Paste, I used the Harlequin stencil. Be sure to wipe off anything that goes on your working space because accidents do happen. Ask me how I know this. I'm just putting some Crackle Paste on top and on the bottom of the background. Let it dry completely. And this is the rosette stencil. And for the second background, it's just the same thing. Be sure to use a plastic palette knife because when you're going to use like a metal palette knife, it will leave creases in the paper. This is a distress crayon and I'm coloring the distress Crackle Paste with it. And I'm moving it around with my finger, and then I will use a baby wipe to remove the excess. Here I'm doing the same. Just some vintage photo. And don't worry, you won't remove everything with the baby wipe. It just removes the excess, and it will give it a nice look to the Crackle Paste. And this is the second background. And for the second background, I'm using some black Sooth distress crayon. It's the same technique. Don't be afraid to use black. It makes everything pop. So the next part are the glasses from the Wicked Hipsters. And I'm sorry for the terrible lighting. I didn't realize it was getting dark already, so I forgot to turn out the light. I just cut out the glasses and I put it on some silver cardstock. And I did color in the glasses with some black ink, black distress ink, just to make them pop a little bit more against the silver cardstock. So these are the hipsters from the Wicked Hipster stamp set. I'm getting my distress inks ready. These are very easy figures to cut out. So don't be afraid when you want to use these Wicked Hipsters. Okay, so this is the bow tie from the guy, and I'm coloring it with some candied apple. And the lady with the, how you call it, the headscarf? I don't know what's the proper name. I'm also using candied apple for it. I just want the colors to be matchy, so that you have so that the cards will match. That's seedless preserves, carved pumpkin, fossilized amber for the teeth, and now we're going to the hair, and I've chosen to color the hair completely black. And I'm using some black soot. And I really need to re-ink it. And don't forget the mustache. And the hair of the lady's skull will also be black. Moving on to the skin tones. So this cardstock is pretty plain, so I first started coloring the face with some antique linen. This is some vintage photo for the medium shading bits. And I'm not the greatest colorer, I don't have the patience. I'll just do whatever feels right to me. And what I like about these stamp sets is that you can see where the shading needs to go. So it really works. It really helps. This is some walnut stain. And the skulls are finished. And I'm sticking down the glasses with some foam tape so that they will pop up a little bit more. And if you don't like silver glasses, you can also color them in any type of color that you want. And you can color the silver cardstock as well with some alcohol inks. Alcohol inks is just the best. Okay, this is the background, and I'm sticking them down, by the way, with the wobbly thing, but you will see that later. First, I stamped some bold Frights sentiments on some vellum. And I already had that one done, and I forgot to record it. But you will see how I did it with the other one. You see, that's the wobbly thing that I meant. I don't know the exact name, but I think that you will can get it in every craft store. Here I am stamping on some vellum. And be sure that when you cut out the vellum, it's long enough to wrap around the background card. Sticking down the glasses. And the cards are almost finished. And this is the guy's skull with it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus sentiment. And I'm creasing it. And I will use some double-sided tape to stick these vellum pieces down. Using liquid adhesive will make a lot of mess. Especially when you're working with vellum. Keep in mind that when you're stamping on vellum, it will take a little bit more time to dry. Oh, and I used Archival for the stamping part. I actually used Archival for all the stamping, for all the elements that I've stamped. Start bleeding again, and the cards are done. So I've chosen to put the cards on a black base card. Oh, I forgot the bow tie. Bow tie. Bow tie. Okay, bow tie. And I stick them down with some glue dots, the smallest ones. And I decided that I wanted to mount these cards on some basic black cardstock. And these are the end results. So I hope you're having fun watching the Halloween marathon. Tomorrow we'll be tomorrow I will be showing you part 5. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. I would love to see your makes, so please hashtag me on Instagram so I can see them. And for now I will say see you tomorrow for part 5. Same channel, same time. And keep on crafting, everybody. Bye bye.